Are you wondering how the change in president will impact your marriage green card process? I'm going to give you the answer you seek in 2 minutes. Hello, everyone. I'm attorney Lee Marvin, and I've been practicing law for over 22 years and focusing in immigration law for over 13 years. My main office is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I help individuals and families from any state in the country and really any country on the planet. So you want to know about these changes that are coming left and right every day, okay? So most immigrants are focused on the mass deportation process that is sweeping through the country right now. But thankfully, not everybody dealing with immigration has to worry about deportation, okay? Many other immigrants are still concerned about delays, processing times, and how their pending case will be impacted by the new administration. So I don't believe the Trump administration will have any direct impact negatively on marriage green card processing, okay? So I say that not directly, meaning there's no political issues that I foresee that will have an impact on these processes, okay? So there are delays, there are processing times, things like that, but I don't see any real impact to family-based, marriage-based green card requests, okay? The following are my predictions for green card processes in the coming months. 1, in-person interviews will become mandatory again, okay? They've been doing it slowly but surely, but I suspect that they're not going to be allowing any remote interviews probably ever again, okay? 2, delays in scheduling interviews in embassies overseas will continue to be common. So the more there's delays, the more there's issues, uncertainty, it just creates delays, especially overseas, because these embassies are like mini United States governments that don't have ready access to the hub, which is inside the United States. So it tends to take a little bit more time in those different embassies. So I predict that that is going to be happening more and more, okay? The other big processing time delay that I expect to happen will be for the inadmissibility waivers, okay? The I-601A in particular, I think is going to require, or you're going to see a lot of delays. Because again, the politics and more than anything, the sheer number of immigration processes that are going across now, okay? So it's not just deportations anymore. It's trying to catch up on the backlog of things that have been around for a while that are now experiencing yet another delay, which is a change in administration. Okay, so politics aside, when you get a new administration, no matter where it is, whether it's a small organization or the federal government, there's delays and problems in integrating all those different parts of the government. Immigration is no stranger to experiencing significant delays because of personnel changes in training and all the things that come with new people joining their organization. So I predict that that is also going to have a massive impact on all immigration, specifically inadmissibility waivers, because those are already backlogged, and these agents are trying to figure out how to process these things. And I think that this is going to delay them even more, okay? You got to remember, this is a very fluid situation with the potential for more delays, more changes, and all these things because of the increased workloads. The thoroughness of applications that are sent to immigration has a big impact. Things like background checks and scheduling of interviews, okay? The reason for that is because you're dealing with local organizations and local governmental bodies. For example, background checks. That's a state-based process. And if they're backlogged because of all these other things that are going on, it's just going to create more of a backlog for your immigration case, okay? Current timelines are as follows, okay? If you're married to a U.S. citizen and you're living inside the United States and applying for adjustment of status, the average processing time is 9.3 months to process your request from start to finish being the interview. If you're living abroad, it's about 14.3 months. And again, abroad meaning consular processing, which is the processing of a green card request in the consular office in a U.S. embassy outside the United States, okay? And that's for marriage to a U.S. citizen. Much quicker married to a U.S. citizen than a green card holder. For green card holders, if you're living in the United States, the current processing times are about 35 months. That's a long time. So 35 months if you are in the United States. If you're abroad, it's about 35 months too. So 35 months if you're married to a legal permanent resident. It's just a numbers thing. There's a lot of wait times. There's a visa processing, this and that. Check out some of my other videos that I explain some of this stuff and why these take longer. So check that out. And if you like the information in this video, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell to be notified of future videos. If you need assistance, click the following link to schedule a consultation, and I will see you in the next video.